What is up, guys? Welcome back to 570 Ripping Lips Outdoors. I know it's been a while, long time since we made a video, but today it's just me. I'm all alone. I'm back at the farm for the first time in a while because there's been probably 3 feet of snow up here. I came up last week, there was still snow, so I couldn't really do that much. But the whole point of today's video is to try to find some sheds. We're going shed hunting. So I'm out of breath, by the way, because apparently drones hate me. And I tried getting some really cool shots for you guys, but it got stuck in the tree like 3 times. And 2 out of the 3 times I was able to knock it out, but the 3rd time it got stuck in a tree that was like 70 feet high. So I climbed the tree actually 40 feet, started shaking it, and it fell down. But the best part about that is that the tree that I landed in is right in front of my cousin's camera. So if he has it on video, or even if it's on a picture or whatever he has it set to, hopefully he sends it to me, because that would actually be kind of funny to see me climbing a tree. But yeah, I tried my best. I'll try putting some in here. Definitely not. That's flowing a little bit. But I don't know. Oh, I also fell out of the tree because a branch fell or broke from under my leg, and I just kind of fell down the last 20 feet, so my hands are all scraped up. But yeah, we're gonna try finding sheds. I'll see you guys in a little bit. We just got to what I like to call the red shell bank. We have one of our fields here. You go through that trail, there's another field there. You could probably see a little bit of green, but right in here it looks like woods. I'll bring you into the middle of it soon. I just want to check the outskirts of this because I actually found a few sheds throughout the years just along the side here. And the reason I call it the red shell bank is because in the middle it's all red rock, it's red shell. So there's like a little pond in there. It usually dries up by the end of summer, like midsummer, but I love it because during turkey season, whenever you're going through there, you always see a few ducks sitting in there and just chilling. I just walked along this whole entire side, didn't see anything, but I stopped here because a few years ago I was up here with Kyle. We were playing airsoft and we were walking up the hill, and right here, right where my foot is right now, right there was a shed. And this was late March. I think it's like March 13th or something right now, but this was a few years ago, and there was a shed right there. No snow or anything, and we weren't even looking. Like I said, we were playing airsoft and it was just right there in the open. So for any of you who like shed hunting, this is one of my first times actually doing it. I never really come up and just start looking for them, but I had nothing else to do today, so I figured why not. But for anyone who does like shed hunting and goes a lot, most of the guys I talk to, they say, oh, they're always going to be in the brush, like stuff like that, or over there where they're going to be rubbing their antlers, trying to get them off if they feel them coming off or something. But sometimes, in rare occasions, you just find them in the middle of a field or on this part, the edge of the field, and they're just there because they fall off. But nothing so far. Here's the red shell bank. You can't really tell what it is. You could right next to all this poop, it's all kind of reddish. That's the red shell. It's a really fine rock, and they used to dig it out of here. That's why it kind of looks like a cliffside along here. That's probably a good shot. You could see how it's reddish right there and up through there. That pond last week, I was standing on that with Aaron. Aaron was in the first video with me and Dom, and we were walking on it. There were probably 4 or 5 inches of ice, and now it's open. You can't even get on it. But that's the pond I was saying before about how you come up during turkey season and there's always ducks in here. So we just made it to the top of the red shell bank. You could definitely see how red it is from here. Pond's all the way down there. It looks farther than it is, but I'm checking all in here because we have all these little saplings in here, and I actually walked in right there. There's a deer trail coming down. You could see their prints and stuff, so I figured if they're walking down here, they're definitely going down to get a drink, following that trail, whatever they're doing. But if there's a bunch of saplings in here, you never know, they might have been rubbing up against them and their antlers came off. But I'm trying my best. Everywhere I look, there's a lot of signs of rabbit, which is good, because I thought by now coyotes would have probably taken a vast majority of them out. So if you guys remember watching our trapping videos from up at the farm, Connor and I set a trap right in there, the one island, but then we had this little patch right here, and we set one on the other side of it, and we went around, looked where we think it would be the best spot. I come back now, and if you look right there, I don't want to get too close in case anything's in there, but something buried its way down into the ground there. It looks like it comes up the other side, so I think it's just like a tunnel, not an actual home. But it makes sense, right? Like we pull the traps, we take them to a completely different property, and now when I could get back up here, there's something living right where we had a trap. But part of the experience, I guess. I had to show you guys this too. Right there, patch of woods where I just showed you the den. Right here, another one. This one's fresh. There's snow in it, but that's all dug out, the dirt. There's fur all over it. So what I'm thinking is it might be probably a fox den, just because there's fur around it and they eat mice and stuff like that. So they probably live in there, and all the field mice are coming out because it's starting to become nice out, and they're just eating them all up. This is mad. It's not mad, it's bad, but I'm mad. Had to take a quick pit stop. I'm actually on top of my tree stand right now. I'm standing on the roof because during the summer I just come up here and I just sit here and I actually fall asleep on this and just take in this view. This is easily my most favorite spot out of the entire farm, and I just felt like I had to share it with you guys. So it's probably an hour since I last checked in with you guys, and I'm not gonna lie, in the past hour I did zero searching because I'm standing right where I was when this happened, but I was standing here. I look up there on the ridge line of the hill and I see a guy going by on the quad, and I thought he saw me because he just turned and he went, and I flipped out because like I thought someone was trespassing, and it turns out it was my cousin, and I talked to him for like an hour, so I got absolutely nothing done. But the sun's starting to go down. I probably have close to an hour and a half to keep looking, and I'm probably gonna be here till dark, so hopefully we find something. I had a little detour, but I haven't seen him since hunting season, so it was nice catching up with him, and I'll pick it up if I find something. I picked up the camera because I thought this was pretty cool. Out of all the times I ever come up here and I'm walking through the woods, I never really, like, I see them during hunting season and just walking through woodpeckers and stuff, but look at that pile of sawdust from doing all that to that tree. And I'm happy they picked a dead tree, or at least the dead half of the tree, because that's still alive. But I just think that's really cool that there's probably like a 3.5 foot mound of sawdust right there. But all right, keep searching. Man, I just got so excited for no reason. Right here, I thought this was an old weathered antler, and it's just a root. And from back there, like 10 feet, it looked like an antler sticking up, but gotta keep looking. Sun's going down fast, so. Well, nothing. I'm back at the truck. Sun's starting to set. I probably had 45 minutes more that I could have checked it, or keep searching, but I called it early. I'm a little exhausted. When the last time I picked up the camera, I was probably halfway through the property, and then the other half didn't see anything. There were signs of deer all over, but obviously signs don't mean that there's gonna be antlers and sheds and stuff. But as a recap for today, I flushed up a grouse, and in the back I flushed up a woodcock. I chased after a guy on the quad that ended up being my cousin that I thought was trespassing. I climbed a 40-foot tree to get my drone out and fell 20 feet to the bottom because the branch snapped under my foot. And I also got the drone stuck 2 times before that. So, not the best day, but not the worst day. And if there's one thing I could say about this whole adventure, it's that you definitely find out a lot about the property that you're at just searching for antlers, because you walk through spots that you didn't even know were there. I mean, granted, I walked through probably a fraction of all the acres that we have because I went around the perimeter, um, went through the woods a little bit. I tried finding where the deer, like the highways are for them, and I found a few tracks because down there on the other side of our property, there's a road, and you always see the deer either coming up or down that road, and they go right down from my tree stand over across into our backfield. And I have a stand there. My brother has a stand down more where they cross more, even more. And just like you find out stuff that you didn't even know. I know I already said that, but it definitely opens your eyes to a lot about what your property shows and what kind of creatures live here and stuff like that. Because down the back, I told you I wasn't going to go by the creek, but I walked down there a little bit, and there were just fox tracks all over the place. There were some raccoon. I even saw a bear track, so bears are starting to wake up. But yeah, we didn't we didn't get what we were hoping for when we came here today. But like I said, I covered a fraction of the property. If I covered all of it, I guarantee I would find at least 3. There has to be at least 3 here. But until next time, I guess. Hopefully next time I have more people with me. That way we could spread out more. It's kind of hard doing this by yourself because you're one person looking in one section. But if I was here with Aaron or Connor, like anyone, it would have been so much easier. But I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. I definitely did. I know it wasn't that productive, but just getting out of the house after a long winter and finally being able to walk around up here because the ground's unthawed and all that, the snow's not on it, it's a great feeling. I wanted to get some ice fishing videos for you guys. I only went out once. I didn't catch that much. I caught a perch probably that big, if that, and then a smaller perch, but nothing too crazy to show you. And obviously now, after a tough winter where it was freezing cold, all of a sudden it's in the 60s for the past week, and all the lakes are kind of opening up, so that might be a next year thing. I actually wanted to go today, and I didn't realize how open everything was. But yeah, I guess that's it. Again, say anything in the comments that you want. If you want us to do something, or if you support our channel or anything, every comment helps, every like helps. Please tell your friends about the channel. I know I don't sound that excited right now, but I'm exhausted. I walked easily 3 miles trying to look for everything, and I'm pretty tired. But please just like tell your friends about the channel, have them subscribe. Let's grow it. Let's grow a community of 570 Ripping Lippers. I might have to change our family name. I don't know. I know Flair has beefcakes. I don't know what we could be. We'll have to figure out. Comment what you want us to be. But I guess this is the end of the video. I know, not that exciting, but hopefully you enjoyed the footage. It's better to have one video out than nothing, because it's been a while since I posted. So hopefully you guys enjoyed. Always like and subscribe. Anything you do helps out the channel. I'm constantly looking at it every day, even though I don't post all the time, just to see if we got more views or anything. And we'll see what happens in the future. But I'm excited. We're gonna have a lot of spring fishing going on, all that stuff. But until next time, I'll see you guys. So peace.